Good morning! Hello, Ninja! Hi! We are back. We're back. I'm not playing for very long today, and I slept through my second alarm somehow. I always set two. One is my, it's time to start waking up, and my second one is the, okay, now get up. I didn't hear the second one go off, so I don't know if I was just like, nah, I don't know. So I was going to start earlier. We're not going to have as long a stream as I planned. My goal was to try and finish Koharu this morning, but probably not going to happen because I got to go to work. But I will be streaming tomorrow morning as well, but a normal stream, so it's going to be a much longer stream. My goal is trying to finish Koharu so we can start something new tomorrow. We'll see. I was also invited by PQ to watch... Hang on, do I have it open? I don't have it open right now. Hang on. Let's see. They're doing a announcement soon, and they asked if I wanted to watch it. I was going to find the exact name for it. I closed everything on my computer. Also, just an announcement. These did come in, so we officially have the cards. I'm going to be sending everybody in person. Has a little note on the back. I won't show it off. However, and I'm not mad at myself for this, the size was wrong for the cards I'm trying to send. So this is the size of the cards that they made, and as you can see, they're just a tiny, it's not even an inch, it's like 2 centimeters too short. And then this side's fine, but I just have to find different envelopes now because the envelopes they sent will not fit it. Blue, I'm here! Hello, hello, Blue. Yeah, so I will be sending these out soon. I just have to get some envelopes. And I bought myself an early Christmas gift. Look what I own now. Ha 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 ha. I have the fan disc for Pio4, which is great because we're going to play that next year. Alright, so they're going to be doing the P-Cube Asia Showcase on Wednesday the 11th. It starts at 8 p.m. GMT. However, I'll be at work during that time, so on the 12th in the morning, I'm going to recap their video. So I'm going to avoid all news for that entire day and be a good girl and watch it fresh with fresh eyes the following day. So if you guys want to watch that with me, I will post in the Discord what time it's happening. All right, we're ready. We're ready to start Koharu's next route. I just finished Cena's route. Dude, you're doing so good. You're gonna be past me in no time because I'm terrible right now. Alright. I mean, I've got 3 more routes. My goal is to try to finish Koharu's route today, but I got up later than I intended, so it might not be today. In the middle of the night, I woke up feeling thirsty. My bed is so comfy, but I'm thirsty. Guess I'll go get some water. I'd planned on getting the physical copies of Bustafellows and Collar X Malice plus fan disc, but plans didn't work out. Oh no, what happened? See, I was really excited because I ordered this online, and when you order a used game online, this is used. You don't always get the case. It has the case. I don't know, I just hit. And it also has the cards inside still, so it came complete, yo. I was très excited. I couldn't remember what buttons were for just a second there. I reached for the nearby remote and turned on the light in my room. I have a remote in my room. I'm gonna do Koyo's route today. I'm gonna do it all day so I can immediately start Seiya's route. I'm jealous. My goal tomorrow is to get through the entire Otherworld prequel part, or prologue. And then that way the next stream is us starting one of them. Because I might stream tomorrow when I get back from Samurai Comics. I don't know. I feel really behind and I want to catch up. Because I want to finish Berche and this before the end of the year. And it's the 9th. And I still have this route and 3 others. I saw Sheen's VOD yesterday. I brought that kiss. Oh my god. Sheen's pictures were so good though. Like, oh my goodness. He's so pretty. It kills me. Since me and my sister got sick, money went to that and the medication. Blue, don't say that. That's sad. Aww. I'm sorry. Stop being sick. Stop it. I told you to stop it. Not quite the greeting I was hoping for. Because you scared the crap out of me. Where did you come from? Which, by the way, they have a thing where you can't play more than the first chapter of Bust of Fellows, but I might play that before the Bust of Fellows come out just to have, like, some knowledge on the game. That might be one of those games I play when I'm not streaming afterwards. Part of me wants you to send that CG to me, but I want to wait. There might be another CG that's more cuter for Sheen. That's true. We only have like 3 of his CGs right now. We're also not notified the car insurance went up. We haven't been lucky, dude. I feel that in my bones. Because you scared the crap out of me, where did you come from? I've been here for a while. Let me rant, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a crying emoji. Oh my gosh, I'm missing an opportunity there. We gotta get a crying emoji, okay. I've been here for a while. Thanks to As I can't see Koharu. I'm sorry. While I was asleep? If I get too far away from you, it'll impact your health. Okay, that's why. I see. I'm reassuring. It's reassuring to know he's worried about me. I'm grateful, but could you not lurk around in the dark like that? I'm leaving anyway. Wow, Ace just stepping out like that. What would it have been better if I turned on the lights and woke you up? Maybe next time I'll shout your name to let you know I'm here. He's got a point. Have a good stream. Bye, Asia. Bye. I'll see you later. Enjoy playing 9 R.I.P. Why'd you wake up anyway? Right, I got thirsty. I was going to head downstairs for some water. Okay, as I was saying, it's been a crappy year. Yay! What's your New Year's resolution? Ha 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 ha. I'll get it for you. Thanks. Nail. Oh, I got nail polish for Christmas though, just waiting for them to be shipped. Oh, what kind of nail polish? What brand? It's okay, I can do it myself. Sometimes my brain's great at translating typos. I didn't do it that time. I see. Mind if I come with you? I'm not exactly busy at the moment. Thanks, Koharu. Watching him stand up, I smiled. Ooh, Hollow Taco and Mooncat. I love Hollow Taco. I have so much Hollow Taco. The problem is I started getting my nails done, so because of that, I don't use my nail polish anymore. I haven't had Mooncat before. I'm glad I woke up. Ooh, my voice. I muted so I could cough, and then I was trying to open my soda bottle can. I can do it. I have tools. Eunice is in the room with me, judging me quietly. I'm fucked because Mooncat just announced that they're doing a collaboration with Star Wars. Wait, if that's coming out on Friday, I have a friend who loves Star Wars. That'd be a great Christmas gift for her. I was literally talking about how last night she's the only person I haven't bought a gift for yet. Does it release? Is it pre-order or will it be shipped in time? Hollow Taco opens their vault today. Listen, I stopped trying to collect all the Hollow Tacos. There's too many. It all happened when I didn't get the rainbow ones. I know she didn't release it for Pride, but she released it around Pride, and I love rainbows. Because I'm just so gay. And I couldn't get that, and then after that I was like, I'm done. I couldn't get the box set. I drank some water and let out a long sigh. That's much better. I was glad my thirst was quenched, but maybe it was because Koharu startled me that I was wide awake now. Maybe I'm just happy he's here. Ever since hearing about the spell before bed, I've been questioning it. I don't want to feel like this. Come to think of it. Koharu, about the spell you mentioned, do you know how to lift it? Koharu seemed caught off guard. He's blushing too. What's wrong?
なんでもねえよ。
I don't believe you. What do you mean nothing? Why are you blushing? It wasn't as though I told him I loved him or anything. Why was he blushing now?
まじないを解く方法はあるにはあるんだが。
Nothing about shipping. Sometimes, so no pre-order or something. The collection. Sometimes the collection suits sells out. Mooncat is giving a sneak peek on Insta. Okay. My sister's already looking. Oh, Atome Lou. I'm sorry I missed you. Hi. There's a way to lift the spell, but
複数あるみたいでな。だから全てを調べるまで。
There are a few methods, but there are a few things I need to sort out first, so give me a little more time. Sure, I don't mind, but could you share one example? I want to know what you found so far.
お前は知らなくてもいい。ほら、さっさと戻って寝るぞ。
What is it? It's embarrassing to him, so what is it? If it's not the quiet coyotes kissing, what is it? You don't need to know. Now, go on, hurry back to sleep, you loser. This is like how the Grinch stole Christmas. He's like, come on, go back to bed. Why is he panicking? What could it be? As much as I'd like to sleep, I'm wide awake now. I'll make some herbal tea. Maybe that'll help me get to sleep.
ああ、お前の母親が入れていたやつか。確かカモミールだったか。
That's the one your mom made? Chamomile, was it? I'm not gonna say chamomile. I've never called it that. As he spoke, Koharu filled the kettle and lit the stove. Don't worry about it. I can make it myself. I'm a big girl.
俺に任せてソファーに座ってろ。お前、言ってただろ。
Just leave
俺
it
の入
to
れる
me.
お茶はうまいって。
Go sit on the couch. You said the tea I make is really good, right? Yeah, I guess I did say that, but despite feeling a bit guilty, I decided to accept his offer. Fine, I'll leave it to you then.
おう、任せておけ。
Good, leave it to me. He certainly does seem cheerful about it. Koharu really comes alive when he's in the kitchen. Which, by the way, this is my favorite G Fuel now, and I can't find it right now, which made me really sad. After 10 minutes of steeping the tea, Koharu poured it into a mug. Thank you for the tea. I blew on the tea to cool it down and slowly took a sip. The smell is so vibrant. This is delicious. Thank you so much, Koharu.
それならよかったぜ。それじゃあ、お前が飲み終わるまで少し話でもしてやるか。
Glad to hear it. We can chat while you drink your tea. Okay, so like, what do you do for fun? Pretty rare for you to start a conversation, Koharu. I was usually the one bringing things up, like the fox's wedding and Hibiki, so this was a nice change of pace. Yeah, the fox's wedding, the one where I cursed myself accidentally.
明日になってから話そうと思っていたんだ。お前に関わるもんだからな。
I was going to tell you this tomorrow, seeing as it pertains to you. What is it? Curious, I leaned forward and Koharu laughed.
お前の武勇伝だ。
You're quite the hero. Ah, thanks. I am? I've never really considered myself to be very heroic.
幽霊に俺のことを知らせに行ったっていう武勇伝だ。
I don't know. Most people wouldn't actually seek out a ghost for me. Oh, did you hear from Yukimaru?
幽霊本人からだ。
No, from the ghost himself. Oh, then Hibiki.
お前が眠る前、仕事が入ったと言っただろう。あれは響からの呼び出しだったんだ。
Remember how I told you I was summoned before you fell asleep? That was Hibiki. I thought it was. I actually was like, I bet that's Hibiki right now. As he recalled his meeting with Hibiki, he seemed to gaze off into the distance. This Friday is the 13th. I know. Okay, I love Friday the 13th. I love horror in general. I think we've talked about this. I actually haven't taken a photo of my Christmas tree yet, but she's beautiful. She's black. She's got black and gold baubles on it. I put a goat's head. It's not real. In the middle. It's a skull. Because, you know, it always looks like we're praying to the Norse gods that way. And I'm really excited. We might actually go out Friday night. We're not sure yet. It's after work. I'm tired, yo. We want pics. I'll show up pics. I don't know if Iron Mouse is gonna do her Christmas thing again. I submitted pictures last year to her thing. I was real close. They almost picked me. People in chat were like, the Gothic tree, and I was like, that's fine, but they didn't pick mine. He called me to the classroom at the school, but it was located in the mirror world he lives in. Oh. I also haven't added all my decorations, so I bought a bunch of bugs during Halloween that are cute, and I wanted to put them on the tree, so. Ooh, my sister decorated our tree Nightmare Before Christmas themed. See, a long, long time ago, that's kind of what I always wanted, was a Nightmare Before Christmas tree, because I usually put my Christmas tree up in October because it's a gothy Christmas tree. This year I was late. I didn't put up till November. Your girl was tired. It was like right after Thanksgiving. But usually my tree's up for like 3 months solid. I also put it in the middle of the room instead of like the back corner. We'll see if it stays there next year. It's just we got a long cabinet that's by our window now, and I didn't want to move it because I'm lazy. It's got a lot of stuff on it because I'm a hoarder basically. She wanted to do the Grinch, but we were in a budget. I feel that. We did buy new baubles this year. Last year, I don't remember if we had baubles on the tree, but I had bones on the tree last year. I'll show a photo of last year. Last year, we didn't have it in the corner. So the corner I have it in is what we call the Gothic corner in our living room. It's basically the side of our house that we did a trial on to see how it would look because we weren't sure if we wanted to commit to it. And we love that side of our house. Like, it's our favorite side of our house right now. So we're like, Okay, so we might endeavor further. We did the bathroom. I did that last year. I know I showed photos of that. I did that while my sister was on vacation to keep myself busy. And it's gray, not black, because I wanted the black to like kind of stand out a little bit more. So it might continue on the living room. We're talking about turning the kitchen into a witch's kitchen. So lots of little critters and like herbs and stuff. I have a dream. I gotta make things though. But as far as like theming our tree, we don't really theme it too much. I've had that skull at my tree a couple times. I love that skull. It's a cute skull. It's plastic, so it doesn't like weigh it a lot. And then I was debating getting oh gosh, what's that word? What's that word again? It's the material they use in veils. Bottom of a skirt. Thin mesh, I guess. And draping it over our tree. Because I thought that looked real cool. We'll see. We'll see if I do that though. Everything was blue and mirrored, a version of the world devoid of any sound. Man, it's been a while since I did this one. Whose route are we on? We're on Koharu's route. Good day, Ray. It felt like I was inside Hibiki's heart. Never thought you'd summon me. I assume at the end of this, we make everybody happy somehow. I don't even know.
本当はずっと呼びたかったんです。
Honestly,
持ったままだし。
I've wanted to call you for a long time. I still have this. He showed me the paper and coin he used back when he was a child. Seeing them, I took a step back. I didn't think he'd still have them.
まさか、それがお前の思い入れのあるものなのか?
Don't tell me, is that your memento from the mortal realm? I just kicked the desk. Classic me. When someone has a strong emotional attachment to an object in life, ... It can appear with them in death. It can be something that's meant a lot to them or something that carried regret. It varied from person to person. For Hibiki, that object was a tool he used to conjure the spirit board.
あの頃から死の間際ま
Hey,
で
hey, how's the stream going? Hi,
ずっとポケットに入れ
Trico!
て
It's
持
going
っていたんで
alright.
す。
I started
僕のお
later,
守り
so
みた
my
いな
stream's
感
gonna
じ
be
で。
short today. I had a goal, so we're gonna see if it's gonna happen. Also, guys, Trico has a collab coming up. I'm hoping to be a part of it. We're still waiting to see what my schedule is that week. but my goal is to be there, even if it's just a little bit. So that's going to be coming up, I think the 29th, right? Since that day, I always carried them with me. Even on the day I died, they've always been my good luck charm. He says after being kidnapped and kept inside a dark room and hearing people scream and die to the point that he ended his own life. Yeah, good luck.
これを
Very
持ってい
lucky.
れば、小春さんに出会った頃を思い出せて、強くあれる気がして。
Imagine being trapped and not using that one resource that you had in your pocket that you knew was real because he saved you from a demon before. Yeah, the 29th should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can see it even for a short time. Yeah, I'm hoping. Even if I just pop in for like half an hour, I want to be there. I want to be a part. I want to be a part of the world. Oh, biggest fan. Wait, where is my fan? I found it. I found it. That's the Yukimaru redemption. He's got a fan in this literal game, and I own that fan because IFI sent me the limited edition, so I own the fan. This is my fan. Aw, man. As long as I had this paper and coin with me, I remembered meeting you, Koharu, and I felt like I could be strong. Be strong, not strong enough to, like, you know, call him and be like, "Hey, yo, buddy, how do I get out of this room without dying?" That was what I told him to be. Washed with regret, I quickly changed the
どうして
topic.
今になって俺を呼ん
So,
だ
like, why call me now?
ここの女子生徒が教えてくれたんです。こっくりさんが今も僕を気にしているって。
A girl here, a student, she told me that the spirit board is still worried about
女
me.
子生徒だと
This is an all-girls school, Koharu. It's a female student. There's all female. All of them.
こっくりさんと一緒にいるもの。そう言っていました。僕の名前とあなたの名前も知っていて驚きました。
She claimed to know you. She knew both our names, mine and yours. That really surprised me. I immediately knew it was you, Leah. I could picture you in front of the mirror calling out to Hibiki, but not touching it. Don't touch the mirror because you might get pulled in. I felt a mix of joy and irritation.
その誤解を解きたくて呼んだんです。
I summoned you because I want to clear something up with you.
あなたにかけてもらった言葉は間違いなんかじゃないって。そう言いたくて。
The words you said to me, the advice you gave me, I wanted you to know that it wasn't a
あれ
mistake.
以来、あなたを呼び出さなかったのは、僕が強くあれた証拠なんです。だから。
But you could have asked for help. Hear me out. You could have asked for help. You did not. Okay. The reason I haven't called you and since that day, I wanted to prove to you that I was able to stay strong. So
そうじゃないだろ
you know that's not true.
俺はお前をずっと見ていた亡くなるその時までな
I've been watching over you the whole time until the moment you died.
ああ、そういうことか。自殺したことを言っているんですね。
You're talking about me taking my own life. Yeah, buddy, that was a pretty dark time in your life. Hibiki smiled as he said that. The same beautiful but sad smile he had right before he took his own life.
そんな顔すんじゃねえよ
Don't give me that look.
あの時俺を呼んでくれていればあんな風に終わるのを止められたってのに俺があんなことを言ったから
If you had summoned me that day, things wouldn't have ended as they did. It was because of that I told you.
あんなことって。
It was because of what I told you, not that. What do you
お
mean?
前がガキだった頃これからは自分で何とかしろって言っただろう頼れる先を
It's like, whoa, hear me out. It's a crazy concept. When you were a kid, remember how I told you to figure things out for yourself? I took away the last person you had to rely on. I told him he had to endure everything on his own, and he did right up to the end. And I couldn't do anything. All I could do was watch.
それは違います。
That's not true.
僕はあなたの言葉があったから生前強くあれたんです。
I'm trying to find a good day to start Hibiki's route because I know I'm gonna cry, but either people are home or there are plans. Right? You don't want to cry in the middle of plans or right before plans. That's always a bad time. You should say no. No, that's probably plan day too. What about Friday the 13th? That's a great day to cry. Because I had your words, I managed to stay strong while I was alive. Your advice helped me live strongly.
あなたの言葉通り、強く生きていられた。
My eyes get puffy easily and they will notice. That's why you take a metal
それ
spoon.
が最善だったから。
You put it in the fridge, not the freezer, the fridge. 5 minutes, and then you put it under your eye, and then it helps with the puffiness. It doesn't make it go away, but it will help. Damn, the 13th is a good idea. Everyone has to do something special on the 13th. It's Friday the 13th, okay? My sister's getting a tattoo, like a metal spoon. Yeah, a metal spoon in the fridge so it gets cool, and then you put it under your eyes. And then it helps. It's kind of like, you know, an ice pack for your eyeballs that are puffy. I only took my life because I thought it was the best option. You could also just use an ice pack, but...
じゃあ、なんで何十年経った今も成仏してねえんだよ。
Then why haven't you crossed over after all these years, dude? Oh, well...
それは...
I'm kind of waiting a millennia for the guy who killed me to come back to the realm so I can kill him. It's gonna take a while though. Hibiki fell silent then. In the silence, I thought about what to do. Then it finally came to me. Forget it. I placed my finger on the coin under Hibiki's finger. I moved his finger towards the shrine drawn on the paper. Tell me to go home. Seeing Hibiki's expression drop, I continued. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Hibiki looked at me puzzled, his mouth opening and closing a few times without words. Spirit board, please go home. After he spoke, I released the coin. Hibiki looked up at me weakly, confused and unsure. Are you gonna hug him? I smiled and patted his head, wanting to ease his worry. Alright then, let's hear it out. I want to help you cross over as a friend. Oh. 'Twas also my goal in his life. After nodding, tears started forming in his eyes. Ooh, try a steam eye mask. I have never tried one of those. Thank you! Loser leaf? That's lovely. I thought you became strong. You look just like that crying little boy I used to know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Koharu. This is so sad. Then at the end, when we had gotten past his tears, I saw his real smile, the one I've been waiting for all these years to see. They always work for my next day sore eyes. Oh my gosh. What were we watching the other day that I was almost in tears the whole time watching? I can't remember. Oh gosh. It was so sad. What the heck were we watching? It was on the TV. It was a show. It was a movie. It was a movie. Hang on. It was a movie because I remember we're like, oh, we can finally watch this movie. Who was in it? Oh. I just forgot the name of it. But there was a scene where someone starts crying and I was like, man, I feel that in my heart. Hibiki would never have done the ritual if he hadn't reached out to him. If you hadn't reached out, not he, it's you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Leah. Happy as I was to have Koharu's gratitude, I was more happy to know the two of them had reunited. I'm really happy to hear that. I truly am. If Hibiki's heart stabilizes and he's able to cross over, how do you know his heart's unstable? There could be no happier ending than that. She get told that by Yukamaru?
Na? Omae no Buyuden dattaro? Isamashi doudou to yurei ni yobikakete migoto tegara o agetanda.
Just to see you smile, I'll do anything. Also cold soda, not the soda itself. Keep it in the can, but the can. Great. 5 minutes. You'll have a great time. I told you you're a hero. Your courage in reaching out to a ghost made all this possible. I guess you have a point. See, didn't I tell you, Koharu?
あなんか言ってたか
What are you talking about? This is a callback. This is actually the name of that channel. Our channel. VOD channel. The channel's called Psycho Bunny. Koharu cocked his head and I gave him a mischievous smile. I told you some people don't forget. I won't forget you, just like Hibiki didn't. Even if my feelings aren't romantic, I promise I won't forget you.
たくお前には本当に参るぜ
What am I supposed to do with you? Marry me, you idiot. Gosh. What's with this spirit? He doesn't want to marry a high schooler. Maybe I'm the only human who's got an effect on you like this.
調子に乗るんじゃねえこの
Stop saying such bold words. I will never Inuyasha. He ruffled my hair with his fingers, causing me to laugh.
俺も忘れねえよ何十年何百年経ってもお前は頭から離れてくれそうにないからな
Sounds rather depressing. I won't forget you either. Be it a decade or a few hundred years, I don't think you'll fade from my memory. A few hundred years, huh? Yeah, that's how long he should live. Those words alone were proof of the different worlds in which we live. He reminds me of Minato. He's Minato and Inuyasha if they were one person. Because look at his eyes. Not Minato. That's his voice actor. That's cheating, Blue. Of course he reminds you of Minato from Sympathy's Kids. That's the same voice actor. But he reminds me of Inuyasha, and I forgot the name of the monk that hangs out with Inuyasha. If they were combined into one person, I thought Minato was his name for a second. Moroku starts with an M. I was so close. Look at me. I remember syllables. If I were to be a spirit, I would be able to be with him for so many years. Bear my children? We're watching One Piece right now, and Sanji is ridiculous all the time with the ladies. Like, oh my god. I harbored this wish in my heart, not wanting to say goodbye to him.
つうかさすがに寝た方がいいだろうもう明け方だぞ
You should really get to sleep. It's already morning. That's the opposite of the time you should get to sleep. That's the time you should be getting up unless you work nights. You're right. I guess we got carried away talking. We were not talking. That was hardly a conversation. Then I heard something drop.
あなた
Leah, I'm in here having a conversation by myself. Girls should just be holding a phone to her ear. She'll never think she's crazy. My mom had returned from her night shift and stood there
一
looking
人で
pale.
ブツブツ何か言ってるみたいだったけど
It seems like you're
悩んでいることでも
muttering a
あるの？
lot to yourself. Is something bothering you? No, Mom. I'm just trying to become a novelist. I mutter to myself because I'm thinking out the prompts in my head. Oh no, she heard. That was
私のせいね
earbuds. Yeah. It's all my fault, isn't it? Huh?
あなたの将来のことで長い間苦しめていたから
Tech is so advanced, right? It's because I made you suffer over your future for so long. No, Mom, that's not it. No.
悪いなお前に夢中で人がいるとは気づかなかったぜ
Sorry, Leah. I was so invested in our conversation because I like you. I didn't notice your mother came in because I like you. You say that now? If he had told me he was that engrossed in our conversation some other time, I would be swooning.
おい何騒がしくしてるんだよ
What's the commotion down here? Mom got the wrong idea.
私のせいなのよ本当にごめんなさい
This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. Mom, I said that's not it. Thanks to my sister chiming in, things were able to work themselves out. She's like, Mom, I'm gonna be in the play at school. It's a drama. It's a drama. Early morning, I waited for Yukimaru in front of Leah's house, but it's like that, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me, so help me, so help me. I waited for Yukimaru in front of Leah's house. The bastard overslept again, didn't he? I told him I was heading to my village to look for a way to lift Leah's spell this morning.
Koharu, matase no.
Sorry for the wait, Koharu. Yawning forever. Mom, it's called improv. Yeah, I'm gonna be an actor. I'm trying things out so I can figure out what my future should be. You're late. Didn't I tell you to come early? Oh. Come on. Don't get all grumpy now. I gave up on going back to sleep for you. I was having a dream about eating a big cake.
そりゃ悪かったな。今度作ってやるから、俺が帰るまであいつのこと頼んだぞ。
Sorry, I didn't realize I was interrupting something so important. Look, I'll make you a cake if you watch over her, okay? I plan to leave in place Leah and Yukimaru's care.
小春よ。主様にかかったまじないを解く方法だが、本来のものでいいのではないか。
What's that, Yukimaru? What's the... He was blushing when he thought about it last time. Koharu, about the spell Master is under, why not just go with the original way it's lifted?
今日、他の方法がなかったらそうする。だから、今日だけ時間をくれ。頼む。
Is it killing someone? What is it? If I can't find another way today, I will. Just give me one more day, okay?
お主の頼みとあらば聞かぬわけにもいくまい。だが、どうしてそうこだわる？
Is it proclaiming that you don't love the person? You're like, I don't love you. No quiet coyotes for you. If that's what you want, but why are you so resistant to it?
そんなの決まってんだろ。本来の方法でやれば、まじないが解けたとき。
Isn't it obvious? If we break the spell the original way, she'll be upset. I care about Leah, so I wouldn't have a problem with it, but that's not the case for her.
お主の考えもわかるが、我が感じるところでは、主様のあの気は本物だと思うがの。
I understand the sentiment, but for what I can sense, I'd say the master's feelings are genuine.
とりあえずじゃ。主様はまじないが解けないと進路のこともままならんだろう。
However, we must lift the spell, or I'm sure Master's career's path will remain unresolved.
そうだな。なるべく急いで帰ってくる。
Right. I'll do my best to return as quickly as I can.
ではな。
Sure, I'll see you later. Yukimaru entered her home and I took a step towards my village. Why didn't I consider this was getting in the way of her future? I need to end this fast. Yeah, I'm in the way of her future. Or you are her future. Switching perspectives, switching sides. Yukimaru was with me through the morning and walked me to school. I heard Koharu had set off to his hometown to find a way to lift the spell. According to Yukimaru, though, Koharu already knew how to lift it the original way, but he was still trying to find an alternate method. I wonder if the original way to lift the spell is really dangerous or something, or if it's just saying, I don't like you. Go away. Koharu was kind-hearted. Perhaps he was worried about the risk and was looking for another way. Those were my thoughts as I changed my shoes. I hit B. Morning! You're with Yukimaru today. Hey, what's that about? What's his sign? Morning, yeah, I bumped into him. I said that to Sayaka, so Sayaka wouldn't get the wrong idea, and Sayaka sighed with relief. I'm relieved to hear that. I was worried you were sick and needed him to take you to school. Sorry for making you worry, but I'm alright now. I noticed her hand on her chest, her relief evident. Sayaka then smiled. Oh, that's right. After last night's event, my sister invited me to visit her shop. I had almost forgotten. She said the new displays she had been working on were finally ready. Are you free after school today? My sister invited me to her shop.
今日は家の用事があるんだよね。
Sayaka has more
行きたかったな。
excuses than anyone. Is an amnesia plot thingy? This is Atome. Wait. You think she'll get amnesia or he'll get amnesia? What do you mean? Anything's possible. Actually, no. Cena had amnesia. We don't need 2 amnesia plots in one game. Only one. Either the MC has amnesia, like an amnesia. No, just kidding. Or one of the boys has amnesia. What a shame. Erase someone's memories. But then she wouldn't be sad, right? Because she wouldn't remember. It's like ripping off a band-aid, right? If you do it fast enough, it might hurt for a second, but at the end, it's fine. So like, if she's gonna lose those memories, it's fine. What a shame. I have plans with my family. I wish I could go. Maybe you can come next time. I'll just go by myself today. Apparently the new display. We started chatting about my sister's shop as we walked to our classroom. I had a feeling that Yukomaro was somewhere nearby since he had mentioned that he'd pick me up after school. I didn't want to keep Yukomaro waiting, so after school I hurried to the school gate. Where's Yukomaro?
ねえねえ、あの木の陰にいる人、めっちゃかっこよくない？
Hey, check out that guy standing behind the tree. He's pretty hot, huh?
あ、見えた。確かにかっこいいかも。
I see, you're right. He is kind
なん
of
であ
hot.
んなコソコソしてるんだろう。
Why is he hiding over there? Curious about their conversation, I looked in the direction they were pointing. What? Koharu! I immediately ran over to Koharu and called out to him. Koharu?
やっと来たか。お前が来るまでジロジロ見られて大変だったんだぞ。
Finally, you're out. I've been waiting and people were starting to stare. I was uncomfortable. Seeing Koharu looking weary, I couldn't help but laugh a little. You seem to be pretty popular. Some girls were talking about a hot guy over here.
んなのどうでもいい。ほら、さっさと帰るぞ。
I don't care. Come on, let's head home. Oh, there's somewhere I have to go today.
なら付き合うぜ。どこに行くんだ？
Then I'll go with you. Where are we going? I'm taking the train into town to visit my sister's
ってこと
shop.
は、あの姉ちゃんに会うのか。俺が一緒だとまずいか。
Oh, you're visiting your sister? Maybe I shouldn't come with then. No, you should, if you want, that is. I've never really seen Koharu engage with other people before. Well, he doesn't seem very fond of Sayaka. If you prefer not to, I can just ask Yukomaro to take me instead.
あ、お前、雪丸と行きたいのか？
Huh? You want to go with Yukomaro? Yeah, I want to go with Yukomaro, not you, Koharu. God. No, that's not what I meant.
なら俺でいい。さっさと行くぞ。
Fine, then I'll go with hurry up. Oh my god. I made him jelly beans. He then firmly took my hand, leading the way. His intense manner made me glance at him. Is he annoyed? Koharu, you're walking too fast.
ああ、悪い。
Sorry about that. Ooh, that also reminds me. I just thought about something. I'm getting a new desk for Christmas, so my layout in here is going to change. This little area might get moved entirely. I know we were talking about this. I want a standing desk because sometimes my back hurts and I just want to stand up. So I can do that now. I have options. Watch me. I'm really curious how much the table will shake when it starts. Sorry about that. Is something wrong?
何がだ？
What are you talking about? It looks like you're upset about something. Suddenly Koharu's face began to flush red for some reason.
気のせいだろ。怒ってなんかねえ
You
よ。
must be seeing things. I'm not upset. His laugh seemed to force and his expression looked really tense. What could it be? We got on the train and soon arrived in town without incident.
で、姉ちゃんの店はここから近いのか？
Is your sister's shop close by? Yeah, it's not too far of a walk. Come on, this way. As I spoke, instinctively I held Koharu's hand, guiding him towards the narrow city streets. Instinctively? That wasn't weird, was it? My heart raced as I glanced at him. He seemed unfazed, which was a bit disappointing. Maybe he thinks the only reason I took his hand was because of the spell, or maybe he never thought of me romantically. Ugh. I need to stop overthinking. I shouldn't keep expecting him to feel the same way about me. I should just enjoy this moment.
お前とこうやって慣れない街を歩くのは新鮮だな。こういうのもいいもんだ。
It's quite refreshing walking someplace new with you. It's nice.
なんだ？おかしなこと言ったか？
What, did I say something weird? Oh no, actually I was worried about dragging you along on my personal errands. I'm glad to hear you're having fun.
付き合わせてるのは俺の方だろ。あんなまじないをかけちまったんだ。
If anyone's getting dragged around, it's you with that curse and all. Well, that's on me too. It makes sense. Koharu would feel that way. Bring up the curse, change the topic. You want to talk about how you cursed me some more? Talking about the spell and was starting to make me feel bad. Let's change the topic. Oh, you know what? I guess we're not changing the topic. I thought he'd appreciate my abilities to maneuver through a conversation and not stay on an awkward conversation that's making him upset. I don't want to feel this way every time we talk about the spell. I decided to bring up the spell intentionally and keep the conversation going. I'm actually kind of grateful for the spell. When I said that, Koharu cocked his head to the side, giving me a dubious look. I realize this might sound sneaky, but I think the reason you care about me and spend time with me is all thanks to this spell. Koharu laughed bitterly.
それこそ、まじないのせいでそう思えるんだろう。
You're probably thinking that way because of the spell. You always blame it on the spell.
悪いな。だが、どうしてもそう思っちまうんだ。
Sorry, I can't help thinking that might be the case. I can't blame him for thinking my attraction is because of it. But the more I get to know you, Koharu, the more I see the good parts of you. I kind of feel like it's crazy not to fall in love with you. Regardless of the spell, I think the outcome would have been the same. What do you think, Koharu? I was serious when I asked the question, but Koharu looked back at me
そ
shocked.
れ、俺に答えさせるのか？
You really want me to answer that? Maybe that was the wrong question to ask.
ちょっとどころじゃねえだろ。俺本人に答えさせるなよな。
I can't believe you expected an answer to that. His laughter caught me off guard, but seeing him laugh made me smile. But it's still a little embarrassing I said that.
笑った笑った。お前って面白いやつだよな。
That really made me laugh. You sure are funny. All right, all right.
まあ、質問以外は嬉しかったぜ。
Aside from your question, I'm happy. That's good to hear. Hearing him say he's happy gave me hope, but giving our uncertain future, I hesitated. When I arrived at my sister's store, she was quite surprised to see me accompanied by a man she'd never met before. After they greeted each other, my sister began bombarding Koharu with pointed questions.
なるほど。妹の進路相談に乗ってくださったんですね。あ
I
りがとうご
see.
ざいます。
I wasn't aware my sister had been seeking your advice on her career. Thank you for your help.
それで、今日はどうして一緒に？進路相談は関係ありませんよね。
So what brings you here with her today? This isn't about her career path, is it? Well, you see,
あんたには聞いてないだろ。
I wasn't asking you. Jeez, there are razors behind that smile. I nervously glanced at Koharu, and to my surprise, he looked very serious.
彼女が一人で都内まで行くというので、念のため付き添わせてもらったんです。何かあったら大変ですから。
She said she was heading to the city alone, so I decided to accompany her just in case. I wouldn't want anything untoward to happen. Oh. See, the thing is, I thought in a lot of Japanese schools, you were not allowed to go places in your school uniform. Like, you're not allowed to go, like, you have to go straight home and change. because you can't wear your school uniform. So she just, I don't know, I get confused when she goes places in her school uniform. I don't know. Oh?
ここを出た後はまっすぐ成見ヶ浜に帰ります。遅くならないようにしますので安心してください。
As soon as we're done here, we plan to head straight back to Narimigahama. Please don't worry. I thought he might find it all bothersome, but seeing the serious side of him made me swoon.
それはありがとうございます。そうだ、今度よかったらうちに寄ってください。妹がお世話になっているお礼をしたいので。
Thanks for that. Why don't you come by our house sometime soon? I'd like to thank you for looking out for my sister. What?
はい。機会があったらお邪魔します。
If the chance comes, I'd be happy to visit. Oh, also, Asia mentioned that A Date with Death Part 2 came out literally yesterday, and I missed the release date somehow. I quickly grabbed hold of my sister's arm. That's enough questions.
まあいいか。
Okay, fine. Sorry about
妹
that.
の交友関係は知っておきたいもので。
Koharu, I'd just like to know who my sister's friends are.
いえ、何でも聞いてください。
Not at all. Feel free to ask me anything. Finally, as their conversation ended, I sighed in relief. Just then, my sister's colleague
石木
approached.
さん、妹さんが来ているところ申し訳ないんだけど。
Mrs. Shiki, I'm sorry to interrupt you while your sister is here, but
ああ、本店に電話でしたよね。すぐにかけます。
I need to call the main shop. Right, I'll get right on it. We decided to head home after considering how busy my sister seemed. I'd already taken a photo of the display she created and was glad I
ご
came.
めんなさい、今日はちょっと忙しくて。
Yeah, but like, did you buy anything? I know you're like a child in school and you don't have a job yet, but like, it's just polite manners. Buy something while you're there. Sorry, I'm gonna be a bit tied up today.
いえ、挨拶ができてよかったです。急にお邪魔してすみません。
No worries, I'm just glad we had a chance to drop by and say hello. Sorry for the sudden
ご
visit.
めん。服を見立てるのはまた今度な。
Sorry, Leah, we'll have to save trying on some new clothes for another day, okay? Yeah, no problem. I'll see you when you get home. My sister gave Koharu a quick bow and then hurried to the back of the store. Hey, Koharu! Sorry about all these questions from my sister. I was expecting him to complain, but instead Koharu's expression softened.
大事にされてるとは思っていたが、予想以上だったな。
I knew she was protective of you, but that was even more intense than I expected. I didn't expect her to be so aggressive either, honestly. Honestly, my sister's crazy.
俺はお前の家族好きだぜ。
Half price off shakes today at Sonic. Sonic is taking good care of me these days. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I like your family. Aww. His words were somewhat unexpected, yet they felt magical as he said them. Also, my screen, by the way, continues to be broken. To do that, and then it goes dead. Yeah, this is... One of these days it's not going to turn on and I'm going to cry, just so you guys know. We're going to upgrade me to a different phone, one that doesn't fold closed, because this is the second time this phone in less than 2 years has had issues, and I just, as much as I love how cute it is and how it folds closed, and I have a Kirby phone case that matches my Kirby nails on it, focus on my nails, focus on my, look at this, look how cute these go together. I can get a Kirby phone case for my new phone. His words were somewhat unexpected, yet they felt magical as he said them. I hadn't realized how wonderful it was to hear someone speak highly of your family, especially from someone who you care about. Thank you. I'm so glad Koharu came with me today. I was nervous about coming here with him at first, but I was filled with joy that he had joined me. After leaving my sister's shop, we went straight to the station, just as Koharu had promised my sister. Even though it would have been nice to get something to eat, I wouldn't mind a little detour. I couldn't let Koharu break his promise. Even though I realized that it would be likely to be the first and only time we'd come to the city together. As sad as that was, I was determined to stay positive and just be grateful for the time we had. Smiling, we made our way back to Narimigahama. My goodness. Koharu's perspective. As we made our way back on the train, I made sure Leah sat down. You sit your ass down, girl. You best be sitting. After a while, she began to nod off, likely due to staying up so late last night. Honestly, if I'm on a train, I actually nod off all the time. That's just natural. It's lulling me to sleep. Like that sound, listen to that. Fall asleep hearing that. Leah, you can lean on me. Oh, I can lean on you. Okay. Sorry, I'll try to stay awake. Don't worry about me. It's not like you care about me. She was clearly struggling to keep her eyes open. You know what we haven't had? Okay, I love K-dramas. Not a surprise to anybody here. In fact, I went thrifting. Oh, I went thrifting! Hang on, I actually brought something to show off that I went thrifting. I went thrifting and I bought some K-dramas. They were literally at Goodwill. But I also got this, and I'm so excited about this. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. Hang on, I'm taking it out of the plastic so it doesn't like shine in the plastic. It was still in its box and everything, and I was so happy. Oh, let me see. Are you gonna hang on. It's not. Oh, wait, does that do that naturally? Is that what it's supposed to do? Please let me know. No, it's not. It was just loose. It's a bunny on a carousel ride made of glass. Look how cute she is. Oh my gosh. Focus on her and not the background. She's right here. She's a queen. Look how cute she is. I was so excited. Like, dude, what? It's from Avon. It's from 1996, so it's older than Jungkook. It's perfect, right? Right? Isn't it? Just so cute. Apparently there's other ones. It's called the Carousel Collection, but like, bunny's all I need. Bunny's all I need. I am the bunny. So yeah, I saw this and I was so excited. She's gonna live here with me now. I'm gonna find a home for her. I'm gonna have a bunny collection. Also, I'm gonna be sharing on the Discord an address that you guys can send Christmas or holiday cards to or New Year's cards to if you want to, since it's technically a card exchange. So, and I will open them on stream. And what I mean by open them on stream is my sister's gonna open them first just to make sure everything's appropriate, and then I will open them on stream for my end of year stream. So keep that in mind. That's happening soon. I'll be sharing that all soon. She was clearly struggling to keep her eyes open. But yeah, this made me so happy. Also, if you guys share photos after you get your cards, I can also show those off. But yeah, she's this is my girl now. I'm in love with her. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I love carousel aesthetics already, so having a bunny, like, dude, imagine an actual carousel that's just bunnies. What? Gently, I placed my hand on Leah's head and guided her to rest on my shoulder. I know you didn't get much sleep last night. Just shut up and go to sleep. That's an order. In that case, I guess I have no choice. Slowly, Leah closed her eyes. This is such a, you know, submissive dom relationship here. It's like, do as I say. And an order, huh? This might be the last time I get to use that line. Once we're back in Narimigahama, I have the chance to lift the spell. After that, I'd find random ways to haunt her, and that'll be it. I'll find a random way, no big deal. The loneliness was not a new emotion for me. The goodbye would be just like the countless others I've experienced. Oh, okay. It's nothing new for you, jerk. Or at least that's what I kept telling myself. Otherwise, I'll end up betraying my clan and breaking a taboo. I considered it, but dismissed the thought quickly. I took Leah's hand. If only I could stay until she finds her way. I should be allowed to do that much. Despite agonizing over how weak I was, I moved closer to Leah. How much closer can you get with her head on your shoulder? She like sitting in your lap now? What's happening? Thank you for today, Koharu. I had a great time. Upon reaching the station, I thanked Koharu and has responded with a subtle nod. Shall we head home then? As we began to walk, Koharu was the one to take my hand first, making my
少
heart
し散
flutter.
歩していってもいいか。海まで。
How about we take a little detour towards the beach? Oh, girl, he's gonna break up with you at the beach, and then you could never go to the beach again, because anytime you see the ocean, you're gonna think of this face, and you're gonna be like, fuck that guy, right? Koharu's invitation for a walk caught me off guard, but I immediately smiled and accepted. Getting to spend time with you, it almost feels too good to be true.
贅沢ってほどでもないだろう。それに、すぐ目が覚めるさ。
But this face, I like this face too, but like if this face breaks my heart, I'm gonna hate this face. That's just how it goes. There's no other way. There's no other way. I either get to keep it forever or I burn it. Too good to be true? That's quite an exaggeration. Besides, you'd be waking up soon anyways. Huh? But I am awake. I did fall asleep on the train. Does he think I'm still groggy? He's like, you're gonna wake the F up because you're gonna stop being in love with me. I found his choice of words odd, but not wanting to dwell on it, I changed the topic. I'm gonna sneeze. It hurt. That actually hurt. As we walked, the conversation turned into our normal, casual, everyday chatter. I told him about school and how Sayaka is still obsessed with him. I let him know that my career path is still like up in the air and that my mom is still my mom legally and genetically. We shared laughs and expressed mild surprise. We also nodded along with each other. It was familiar, yet Koharu seemed distant. By the time we reached the beach, my head was brimming with questions. What's going on, Koharu? You seem different. Unable to pinpoint exactly what was off, I asked. He looked at me expecting my question. He looked completely unfazed, which only made me even more anxious. Koharu sighed softly, then looked me directly in the eyes.
お前にかけられたまじないを解く。
I'm gonna lift a spell now with this lovely background. Goodness gracious. Hi, Leah. Good morning. Hello, Jay. Hi. How are you? So it's finally time. I felt my body tense up, my spine instinctively
い
straighten.
ろいろ方法は探したんだが、どれもお前にとって負担になるものばかりでな。
It's a Monday. I feel that. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I was like not feeling it at all yesterday, and then I woke up today and went, I was planning on streaming, we went thrifting, and then we came home and I lounged on the couch and we watched like 10 episodes of One Piece, and I need to watch Fairy Tail. I'm still behind on that. I've looked into so many points, but all of them come with heavy burdens for you. The thing is, my sister does not like Fairy Tail as much as I do, so I feel like I'm forcing her to watch Fairy Tail when I watch Fairy Tail. But she's liking One Piece, so. And Yu Yu Hakusho, oh my god, we haven't finished Yu Yu Hakusho. Dude, I'm so behind. Anime backlogs, movie backlogs, video game backlogs. I got them all. Sounds like you had fun on set. I did! Ooh, let me show what I got. I showed everybody else. You weren't here yet. Bum-ba-da-ba! Look how cute she is! This is my new best friend. She's a carousel bunny. On a stand. Yeah. Well, happy to see y'all this Monday morning. It's a nice treat. Aww. More bunnies living up to the name, right? I think I said this before. My nickname has been Bunny since before I started streaming. So because of that reason alone, I got all these bunnies around me. You'd mentioned that before, so what are you gonna do? Koharu looked away awkwardly. His cheeks were red, though this could have just been the color of the setting sun on his face.
口づけだ。
A kiss? Oh, wait, we break this curse by kissing? He said the word softly. Excuse me. I thought I heard what he said, but I wanted to be sure.
だから、口づけだ。それをすれば解ける。
How does that remove a curse? You're literally supposed to be in love. I said it's with a kiss. Apparently that's how you remove the curse. My face instantly heated up. I opened and closed my mouth like a fish on land, totally speechless. I have never done that in my life, so anytime they say that, I'm like, I don't understand that. What kind of kiss? Oh, you're right. There's different kinds. Hang on.
本当にすまない。だが、これしかなかったんだ。口づけか、婚姻を結ぶか。他のは口に出せねえ。
I have screenshot almost every different blush with different outfits and backgrounds. I mean, I like his. It's high cheekbone blush. You almost don't even realize he's blushing. I'm really sorry, but this is the only way. It was either that or we get married. The others, I don't even want to mention. Oh. What are the others? Hang on. How far can we go? So that's why Koharu was researching this for so long.
お前にとって、俺はまじないで好きになっている相手だ。だから不安かも
We
し
get
れない
married now. Done. It's been decided. Also, my hair's very jinxy right now. We were talking about this the other day. My sister's watching Arcane right now. This is, again, not intentional. This is just how it washed out. People keep asking me how I got this color, and I'm like, it was purple in October. I mean, you've only fallen for me because of the spell. I didn't want to place that burden on you. I don't mind at all. I spoke with a smile, but it was only half true. What if my feelings for Koharu are fake? Sorry, I thought that was going to be a flashback. I instinctively went, I've seen this before. The comfort I feel by his side, the satisfaction I feel when I see him blush. Blue is tough to get out. Yeah, we're probably going to have to bleach the rest of this out because I've already tried a lifter. Actually, the lifter made it this color. It was a different shade of blue, and the lifter made it this shade of blue. Every time I take a shower, it's still washing out. Like, some parts are getting lighter than others. My bangs are actually pretty light right now. And then I had that strip of color in my hair, which I think is completely gone because that was different colors, but it's fine. I'll just have to bleach it. I wanted to do something for Christmas, so I might be bleaching it soon. We'll see. We tired up in here. We tired people. Anti-dandruff shampoo might help too. Ooh, I think we did that before. I can't remember. We had one. It was like a suave one because apparently it's trash, and because if it's trashy, it will wash out the color more because it's not meant to help your hair in a different way. Does that make sense? It had a certain thing in it. The elation when he called my name, my smile cute. Where are all those emotions? Were all those emotions a lie? That's truly scared me. Part of me held on out for hope. If my feelings for him were genuine, then perhaps he would believe me. Koharu then took hold of my shoulders, his expression tense, his posture nervous. Listen to me carefully, Leah. Okay, I nodded. Once the spell is lifted, I want you to push me away. Wait, are you a wild animal? What? I'm sure you'll be upset, so don't hold back. Push me as if you're throwing me into the ocean. His suggestion caught me off guard. It was an awkward and harsh request. It seemed he truly doubted the feelings I had for him. His lack of trust really started to annoy me. His lack of faith is disgusting. I knew his desperation to break the spell was for my sake. Despite my fears, I can't wait any longer. Throw hit myself on. She did it! I grabbed Koharu's clothes with both of my hands and pulled him close. That's right, you grabbed the collar of that jacket. I'm definitely not mad at this. Like, our lips met in a sudden clash. Rather than just the sensation of the kiss, I felt something deeper stir within me. It was the affection I held for Koharu. My true emotions were flooding back to me. I understand now. All my anxiety melted away, and what remained was the love I had for him. I was overwhelmed with relief, joy, and the comfort of the rhythm of my heart. Wrap your arms around him. I still love you, Koharu. Yay! I love you from the bottom of my heart. Koharu said nothing. He just stared at me bewildered. Although I was disappointed by his reaction, I felt slightly refreshed. How long will we be streaming today? I'll only be streaming for about another hour. I do work today. I just had a ride to work. So I was like, haha, I can stream in the morning. And I will be streaming on the 12th as well. I'm going to be doing a watch party of the PQ stream that they're doing on the 11th. I just can't do it on the 11th because it's happening while I'm at work. So I'm going to watch it afterwards. I have permission to stream it with commentary, which you guys love commentary, so we can talk about it together. If you guys already watched it and saw what's happening, no spoilers, but you can talk about it when we do the stream on the 12th. And then tomorrow we will have a pretty nice, decent stream because I don't work tomorrow. So I'll hold off for you, Leah. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate you. Sorry for being so sudden. It might be strange, but I was just so happy. I know Blurdy is doing it because Blurdy posted that she's going to be doing the watch party. I think she's doing it day of. What a relief. I'm so glad my feelings for you are real. Tomorrow stream I can join. Yay, are you off tomorrow? I'm so excited for you. After murmuring to myself, I tried to pull away from him, but he tightened his grip on my shoulder. I'm sorry, Leah. It's not done. Huh? Before I could even express my surprise, Koharu pulled me close. Wait, what? Our second kiss unfolded unexpectedly. Despite his forceful pull bringing us together, our kiss was gentle and tender. He's so cute in the CG. No way. The warmth from Koharu's lips was something unlike anything I'd ever felt. My mind went blank and my body swayed. I just threw my phone naturally. I'm not off, but I can catch up on paperwork, so I don't need to be on telephones. Oh, nice! We might do 2 streams tomorrow because I will stream in the morning. I might do 9 R.I.P in the morning and then do Verche in the afternoon when I get back from Samurai Comics and after I eat dinner. Shin Brofi. The warmth from Koharu's lips was something unlike anything I ever felt. My mind went blank and my body swayed. Without words, our touch conveyed everything. He feels the same way. Slowly, we drew apart the gate and gazed into each other's eyes. Our faces were so close. I could feel his breath on my lips. My heart pounded and I doubted it would slow down anytime soon. Why did you apologize? Am I still holding his collar? Like, I need to know. Visually, I need to know. Because I can't give you the normal life you deserve. Oh, it's important. My life isn't normal already, right? Like, look at this. My only wish is to be by your side. Suddenly, he hugged me tight and I buried my face into his chest. Koharu, that's too tight. Upon hearing my voice, he quickly let go and took a relieved breath. You're just so cute, I couldn't help it. Cute? It's been so long. I hadn't heard such words from him in some time, and it had a huge impact on me. But those words weren't exactly what I wanted to hear. Koharu, you love me, right? Why are you asking that now? Oh my god, I just realized I didn't turn this light on. It doesn't even matter. The lighting's fine right now. My light's not on right now. Because I want to hear it. I want you to tell me. Koharu coughed nervously then. It seems like I love you too. What do you mean seems like? Just accept that for now. I'll say it properly eventually. Alright. I didn't know what would happen next, but knowing he was by my side alleviated all my fears. I didn't have to be afraid of spells anymore. Feeling happy, I held hands with Koharu and we went back home. As we arrived home, Koharu changed into his spirit form and came into my room. He said he had something important to discuss with me. What do you want to talk about? I wondered if it was about the curse. He's like, first we have to do the quiet coyote's kiss again. I want to talk to you about what's coming. I just realized my nails are so long, I can't really do this without my nails stabbing into each other. Does that mean I couldn't do this spell because my nails are too long? A concept. Also, I still love these nails so much. These are my favorite set. I don't know if this is my favorite set for the year, but I love him. I love Kirby. And Kirby nails have been on my bucket list of nails I wanted to try. My New Year's nails, because I don't know if I'm going to do Christmas nails. I might just do Christmas / New Year. They're going to kind of have like a theme for both. We're going to see if they can do what I want, and I can't wait to show you if they can. It's going to be so cute. I'm so excited. I want to talk to you about what's to come, but before that, I don't want you to be confused, so there's something I need to say. Koharu's expression shifted into a serious one.
今から話すことは、この先もお前のそばにいられるよう、俺が決めた。
What I'm about to tell you is it's a decision I made because I want to be with you.
お前に寂しい思いはさせたくねえし、俺もお前が隣にいない未来は考えられねえ。
I don't want you to feel lonely, and I don't want to think of a future without you by my side. In other words, I'm being selfish. Okay. Of course I felt the same way as him, so I didn't know why he said he was being selfish. What is he gonna suggest? Koharu let out a sigh and nervously continued.
狐の嫁入りの話に出てきた、女狐と人間の男を覚えているか？
Remember in the fox's wedding story about the female fox and the mortal man? Is he a fox? Are you going to turn into a fox? Are you going to turn into a fox right now? Koharu, I need to know. I need to know. Imagine if he had a fox mask. Wait. Are you a fox? Are you a fox man? I remember the gist of it. They eloped, right? The moment I answered, I felt nervous, realizing our situation was similar to the one in the
まじない
story.
こそ今は書けねえが、俺の一族の間でその話を知らない者はいない。戒めとして語り継がれている。
Furry? I'm just talking fox ears, honestly. That's all. Just all this, but with fox ears. Nothing else. Although if he transforms into a literal fox, that'd be cute. Currently, we don't cast spells like that. Did I get broken because of... Oh gosh, I can't think of his name right now. Roddy and Peter Flagg's voice actor that's constantly transforming into little critters. Although they did furry in that, and I did not appreciate the sound he made. Currently, we don't cast spells like that, but everyone in the clan knows that story. It's a kind of lesson that's been passed down.
人に翻弄され、一族を捨てた裏切り者の話としてな。
The one sent to trick the mortal is instead tricked by them and is seen as a traitor.
俺はお前と駆け落ちするつもりはない。だから、お前と共にあることを一族に話すつもりだ。
I don't have any intentions of eloping with you, rude. But I do need to talk with the clan about how I can live with you. But if you tell them about it, what's going to happen to you?
これまで話に出てくる女狐しか裏切った者はいない。つまり、前例がなくてな。
Based on all the stories I've heard so far, the female fox is always seen as a traitor. In other words, there's no precedent for this. So you don't know what's going to happen. Koharu nodded but
安
laughed.
心しろ。何があっても必ず帰ってくるから。
Don't worry, no matter what happens, I promise I'll come back. He said that, but I felt no reassurance, only fear. If something were to happen to Koharu, there must be some other way. All I could think was, oh, what if you just never haunt me? Then we could stay together, right?
長い間は無理だ。一族の者たちに怪しまれて、いずれバレちまう。
That won't work for long. Eventually my clan will catch on. I actually kind of thought when she was getting sick, it was because he hadn't haunted her. Like he needed to haunt her within a certain time. Or she would get sick, like she was doing.
たたるって名目で、お前と一緒にいるのも考えたんだが、望む通りのものがなくてな。
I considered haunting you by staying with you, but that wouldn't work
俺
either.
は長い時をお前と過ごしてんだ。周りを気にすることなく。
I want to be with you, and I don't want to have to worry about anybody else. I feel the same way,
お前
but
が俺を心配する気持ちは分かってる。だが、最初に言っただろ。これは俺のわがままだって。
I understand you're worried about me, but remember, I told you in the beginning, this is me being selfish, right?
このわがままを許しちゃくれねえか。
Will you allow my selfishness? When he put it that way, what could I say to him? Koharu knew how I would react, which is why he gave me this warning. Okay, I agreed, and Koharu let out a small smile.
それじゃあ、あとはこれだな。
Then all that's left is this. As soon as he said that, I couldn't believe what he did next. He made me the sign for the fox with his hand. What are you doing? The action alone brought back some traumatic feelings and I couldn't help but feel
大丈夫
guarded.
だって。今回は俺が女狐の帰る側だ。
I'm the one doing it this time. I will return to
この
you.
後、すぐに俺はここを立つ。いつ帰って来られるかわからねえ。だからその間、お前に心を置いていく。
After this, I'm leaving and I have no idea when I can return next. That's why I'm going to leave my heart here with you. But what if you get sick like I did when we were separated?
今は心を通い合わせてるし、お前に信頼を置いている。だから、俺に症状が出ることはねえよ。
Our feelings are mutual. I put my trust in you so I won't feel any symptoms. I don't want to think of it as a
必
spell.
ず帰ってくるって約束の印だ。口約束だけじゃ不安だろ。
Think of it as a symbol that I will return. It's better than just a verbal promise, right? That was when I finally realized he was doing the spell for my sake to put me at ease. He would be the one to get sick, and yet he was still worrying about me. I suppressed my emotions and took a step closer to him. I followed his actions and made the fox symbol. Koharu seemed to have been waiting for me to do so, and then he spoke.
我、ここへ思い置く。汝への心、忘れ得ぬ。
I leave my thoughts here. My feelings for you cannot be forgotten. Koharu moved his hand towards mine, and our foxes touched, thus completing the
この
spell.
印が解けた時こそ、俺たちの始まりだ。
When the curse is lifted next time, that's when our story truly begins. I nodded and looked up. Then I smiled at him, the same smile he claimed was cute. I'll be waiting for you. No matter how much time passes, I'll always be thinking of you.
ああ、約束だ。
That's a promise. And just as he said he would, Koharu immediately set out. I stood there in a daze and tried to figure out what to do next. After I finished changing, I went down to the kitchen. When Koharu returned, I wanted to be sure he could try some homemade cookies. I'm going to make something so delicious that he won't have to teach me. I got started and...
くんくんくんくんくんくんくん。うわー、かぐわしき香りが我を誘う。
This is a sniff. Wow, it's amazing scent. It calls to me. Oh, hi, Yukamaro. I was baking some cookies just now. I'll let you know when...
うわー、楽しみじゃ。主様お手製のクッキーを食べたとトーカ殿から自慢されておったのだ。
Yeah, I'm so excited. Toka was just telling me that he got to try your cookies first, Master.
やっと我も食べられるのだな。
Finally, it's my turn. I see. Hang in there. They'll be ready soon. Come to think of it, I should tell him about the spell being lifted. Yukamaro, about the spell. We were safely able to lift it.
なんと、それはめでたいの。でも、そうか。
Oh, that's great to hear. I
決断し
see.
たのだな。
Koharu made his decision then. What decision?
いやあ、主様に不快な思いをさせてしまうと気にしておっての。ほれ、口づけのことじゃ。
It's been worried you'd feel uneasy about it, the kiss, that is. You knew about that?
当たり前であろう。我だって主様を心から心配しておったのだぞ。
Obviously, I've been deeply concerned for you, Master. I want to know everything. I see. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sorry. It's just that solution was embarrassing. I bowed an apology and looked up to find Yukamaro wearing a mysterious smile.
してん。主様のお心はいかに？
So, Master, where does your heart lie? Do I really need to tell him? My feelings haven't changed.
それはめでたいことじゃ。では、晴れて小春と結ばれたのだな。
That's wonderful to hear. So you and Koharu are official then. So happy, I found it hard to shake off my embarrassment.
なるほど。だから小春がいないのか。あれも一直線で真面目だからの。
No wonder Koharu is not
主
here.
様のことを相談しに行ったのだな。
He seemed quite serious choosing you like that, Master. Yukamaro, do you know anything about Koharu's clan?
かなり厳しい規律があるということしか知らぬ。だが、一族を持つあやかしにはつきものでな。
Only that they have very strict rules, but that's fairly common among spirit clans.
一族でなくてもそういうものがある。例えば、我の所属する座敷わらし協会にもな。と言っても常識的なものくらいだが。
Even in organizations that aren't clans, for example, the association I belong to has them, but ours are just common sense. Oh, and what would common sense be for
必
spirits?
要以上に人へ干渉するべからず。
You should not interfere with humans unnecessarily. But then how did you and Koharu do your jobs?
その範囲では良いのだ。だが、個人的に干渉するのは良くないこととされておる。
Of course, it's okay for us to interfere for those reasons, but more than that would be considered a bad thing.
罰があるわけではないが、まあ、暗黙のルールというものでの。人の世にもそういうものがあるだろう。
She said in fear. It's not as though there are explicit punishments, but it's kind of an unwritten rule. Aren't there things like that in the mortal realm?
非常識な行いをすれば白い目で見られ、罪ではないにしろ社会的に抹殺されたり。我らにもそういうのがあるのだ。
Acting against common sense, while it might not be a crime, could get you ostracized. Humans have things like that too. Could it be that he's going to lose his job? Seeing Yukimaro nod, my blood ran cold. Koharu's clan certainly did seem strict. Did I ask for too much? Something that would make him betray his clan? I was filled with a very bad feeling. Oh gosh. However, all I could do was wait for Koharu to return. Despite my brooding, Yukimaro pushed me to focus on my future career path. I went to visit schools and started working part-time at the local cafe. Yukimaro worried because he had helped me find my path. He'd be released from his duties as my guardian spirit, but that wasn't the case. Probably because I was still so worried about Koharu. Then a few days later... Please let Koharu come back safely. All I could do was pray. If something was to happen to him, if I knew this was going to happen, I would have never told him my feelings. Tears clouded my vision, but then a large gust of wind blew through the shrine. In the wind, I thought I heard something and looked up at the sky. Was it just in my imagination? Several more days passed and I found myself baking cookies yet again. I wonder how many batches I'd made. Is that Yukimaro or my sister? The oven timer chimed and I rushed to the kitchen. Oh, just kidding. I took them out of the oven and the sweet savory scent wafted through the air. Looks like they came out good this time too. I placed the freshly baked cookies on the kitchen counter and gazed at them blankly. Sweets always used to make me smile, but tears began to fall from my eyes drop by drop. Now I feel like the only thing that could make me smile is... Why are you making that face? Seeing him had me tongue-tied. Koharu walked over to me and picked up a cookie, popping it into his mouth. It's hot! He chewed and swallowed the cookie before flashing me a smile. Are you sure you even need my help? I've been baking every day since you left me. I grabbed the front of his clothes with both of my hands and eagerly peered into his eyes. Welcome back. They were the words I'd longed to say to him. As he saw me speak through tears, Koharu's smile turned into a little bitter. Little bitter. Sorry for being late. As I shook my head from side to side, Koharu gazed back at me, his smile softened, and Koharu is the source of my smile. I'm home. I wanted to stare at his smile forever. I wanted to be a part. I didn't want to be apart for even a moment. I wanted to stay together forever with him. The end. The end? The end? I didn't screenshot. Please skip it. Skip. That was the end. I know there's an after story, but that's the end? Nah. No. I hit capital lock. I'm gonna start screaming apparently. Is this the heavenly end? I think this is heavenly. Heavenly. After that, Koharu seemed very tired and he collapsed on the spot as though he had passed out. Thankfully, Yukimaru swiftly came and carried him away. Figuring he needed to rest for the night, my reunion with Koharu was cut short. Yukimaru told me not to worry. Was he bad? Your cookies were actually poisonous, yo. I barely slept. Since I didn't have school or my part-time job for the day, I waited in my room for Koharu to wake up. I just can't bring myself to focus on anything else. I heard a knock at the door and quietly bolted up to open it. I figured it would be faster than simply responding. Waiting for me on the other side was Koharu. After letting him in the room, I let out a sigh of relief. I'm so glad you're alright. I was worried after you collapsed.
悪いな、心配かけて。里を出てから休まずに来たのがいけなかったみてえでさ。
Sorry for making you worry. I should have rested before coming back. Does that mean he hurried back to see me? How about something to eat or drink? Anything you need, I'll go get it. Wanting to alleviate his fatigue, I was about to leave the room when...
いや、いい。それよりも話がある。
I'm fine. More than anything else, I want to talk. Of course, I wanted to hear about what happened, but I'm so nervous. I nodded slowly, and after some time, Koharu began to speak.
結論から言うと、お前とのことは一族に認められなかった。
The short of it is my clan won't accept you.
嘘を言っても仕方ねえから正直に言うが、俺は里の者たちに捕らえられてな。
There's no point in lying, so I might as well tell you I was captured by the people in my
いろいろ
clan.
な術をかけられたんだ。お前を諦めさせる術やら、お前を忘れる術やら、何十、何百とな。
They cast various spells on me, spells to make me give up on you, spells to make me forget you, dozens, hundreds maybe. But then, Koharu,
平気だ。何も変わっちゃいねえ。お前への思いの強さがあったおかげでな。
dang, boy went straight Sailor Moon. You cannot make me forget about you. It's fine. Nothing can change. Nothing has changed. It's all thanks to how strongly I feel about you. Despite the seriousness of the moment, after hearing that, I couldn't stop my smile. And yet, if they didn't approve of our relationship, does that mean we have to be apart?
そうじゃねえ。俺の一族からの追放だ。
Not exactly. I'm going to be expelled from the clan. What?
一族を裏切り、個人で人に干渉する恥さらし。術も効かねえし、どうにもならねえからって、そういう処分を下されたんだ。
They think I betrayed them by being with you, and because the spell didn't work, they see that as the only punishment. No. I never meant for him to be kicked out of his clan. When Yukimaru first told me about the rules of the spirit realm, I was worried about Koharu's life. I was relieved that he was safe, but this was still a lot to take in. This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. I had only considered my own feelings and not what would happen to him. If I hadn't told you how I felt back then, if only I had thought more deeply about the different worlds we lived in. My heart filled with regret as I thought back on all of those what ifs.
やっぱり、お前はそう思うよな。だが、お前が後悔するのは間違っている。
Typical of you to
後
think
悔
like
すべき
that.
なのは、俺だ。
But that regret belongs to me, not you.
まじないに惑わされ、お前の思いを俺は信じなかった。
I was misled by the ritual. I didn't believe what you were feeling was real. But that can't be helped.
仕方なくなんてね。
It can't be helped my ass.
お前との未来を本気で望んでいたなら、まじないなんか気にせず、腹決めて、お前より先に告白すべきだった。
If I wanted a future with you, I should have made up my mind and not worried about stupid rituals. I should have just told you how I felt first. What first? Koharu's gaze drifted to the bed behind me.
この部屋で、お前は思いを告げてくれたよな。あの時の俺は。
In this room, you
何も
confessed
答
your
えられな
feelings
かった
to me. At the time, I couldn't give you an answer because
もうとっくに、お前に惚れてたんだよ。
I'd fallen for you long before that. Koharu's hand reached towards
Nah.
me.
わがままばかりで悪いが、お前の告白はなかったことにしてくれ。
I'm sorry for being so selfish, but can you pretend like you never confessed to me? With those words, Koharu pulled me into his arms. Our faces were so close I could feel his breath on my lips. His eyes captured mine and I was unable to look away from him. Oh, this is my favorite CG now. Wow. Okay. I accept. This one's, I love this. Yeah, I love her window in the background. I love her natural clothes, her normal clothes, her not school clothes. His glove that covers one finger is still weird. Leah, I love you. The words he had been too embarrassed to say before. He had showed me his blushing face. He made my heart flutter so many times, but none compared to the way I felt about him at that moment. If you want me, I'll be with you forever. She's gonna die in a couple, like, decades. Long fingies. Those are pretty damn long, actually. Compared to literally her head, like... And he's got elf ears. I love elf ears! As a human and a spirit, even if we live in different worlds, as long as we love, we'll be alright. So will you accept my love? My heart was beating so fast I couldn't find the words to speak right away. Ever since I had heard about his clan, my heart had been filled with nothing but regret. Yet hearing him talk like that now, I took a deep breath and stared back at him then. Of course, I love you too, Koharu. It didn't matter who confessed first. Our feelings were the same, and so sooner or later this was bound to happen. Thank you, Leah. This is our new beginning. His face moved closer and I closed my eyes. As I received his gentle kiss, I gave him all of my heart again and again. All the events that led up to this moment replayed in my mind. At first, I was scared and intimidated by him, but the more I got to know him, the more I saw the warmth of his heart. Meeting Koharu made me truly happy. I'm so glad I fell in love with him. I believed those words from the bottom of my heart. I knew that we would face many challenges from here on out, but I also knew that with him by my side, we could go through anything together. I'll make you happy, that's a promise. Woo! I'll make you happy, Koharu, that's a promise too. And so the two of us raced towards a happy future together. But how? Wait, how though? But how did you heavenly end our beginning? You know what? I like that ending. That was good. That was good. Our beginning. I accept that ending.
お前との未来はこれからだと思ってる。お前がなるべく普通に人間として幸せになれるようにするから、これからも信じてついてきてくれ。あんまり言葉にするのは得意じゃないんだが。
This is the way I... Stop talking. This is the way I wanted things to be. Our future together starts now. I'll do everything to ensure you can live happily as an ordinary human, so keep believing in me and following me. I'm not great at putting it into words, but I love you. This boy, by the way, keep this in mind. He could not say I love you to her, but he was able to go through a bunch of curses and come out still in love with her. Like, what? Too embarrassed to be like, I love you? Low, yo. So low. He's still so cute. I love their these things. They're so pretty. I tried to turn that into a thumbnail for Twitch, but I couldn't make it look right. But they're so pretty. That's right. Was Hibiki able to cross over? So judging from the story, it sounds like Hibiki was able to cross over.
いや、簡単にはいかねえだろうな。まあ、時間がかかってもいい。通い続けて成仏させるさ。
It's not that easy to do. It'll take time, but I'll keep visiting him until he's able to cross over. I see. As long as he has you, I'm sure he'll be alright.
お前、当たり前みてえに言い切るんだな。
You say it with such confidence. You said it yourself, didn't you? We'll visit you'll visit until he crosses over.
ああ、そうだな。
Yeah, but... And you're someone that doesn't make a promise he can't keep, right, Koharu?
お前、嬉しいけどよ。俺を買いかぶりすぎだぜ。
That's really flattering, but I think you're overestimating me. Koharu looked troubled, yet he continued to smile.
つうか、さすがに寝た方が。
Okay. Talking about the spell started to make me feel down. I should change the subject. How's Toka been doing lately?
ああ、うざってえくらいにな。
Annoyingly fine. For some reason, the mention of Toka seemed to drain the life from Koharu's face. Did something
お前
happen?
は知らなくていい。
Nothing you need to worry about. Is that so? Well, as long as he's doing okay, that's all that matters.
多分、娘を持つ父親ってのは。
He's like an overprotective father looking after his daughter. As Koharu stared off into the distance, I puzzled over his words. Why is it like the final boy? This is the second time this has happened, is like a fatherly figure. Ooh, I'm gonna put the marker here. We were almost back at my house, still hand in hand. The feelings I had been harboring for Koharu hadn't changed one bit, and that made me truly happy. The fact that Koharu felt the same about me filled me with joy beyond words. Oh, that's right. I tried making cookies the other day with the leftover ingredients you had. Toka and them are really liked how they turned out. I'll make some for you too, Koharu. Also, I'm thinking about getting a part-time job at my favorite
俺が
cafe.
留守にしている間も、ちゃんと先を見据えていたんだな。
Guess you really started taking your future seriously while I was away, huh? He spoke with a warm smile, seemingly pleased. Then he hurriedly diverted his gaze
お
from
前
me.
にはお前の未来があって、それは俺も同じ。
Guess we both got our futures to think about, huh? Shit. Koharu stopped and turned to face me with a determined
帰
look.
ったら、お前にたたりを与える。それは今後、俺たちの道が少しだけ交わるようにかけるものだ。
When I come back, I'm going to curse you. It'll ensure that our paths slightly intersect in the future. Only slightly.
ああ、それぞれが、それぞれの生きる道を歩んでいけるようにする。
Yes, to ensure that each of us can continue on our own paths. I didn't know the specifics of what he was planning, but even so, even if it's just slightly, if there's a future where we can spend time together, that's enough for me. Koharu nodded with a smile, then took my hand as we started walking again. Make out! When we returned home, the house was empty, so we had the place to ourselves. Once the door was shut, he returned to his spirit form and took my hand.
始まりもここだったな。
This is where it all started, huh? It feels nostalgic, even though it's only been a few days. Those few days had been a whirlwind filled with new feelings and experiences. Among them was a spirit that I held dear. So, what is this haunting?
俺は散歩が好きでな。お前の迷惑になるよう、散歩に毎日付き合ってもらう。
I like to take walks, so as a nuisance to you, you're going to have to join me on walks every day. Huh? What do you mean a nuisance?
たたるんだから、お前の嫌がることや迷惑になるもんじゃないと変だろう。
It wouldn't be a haunting if you liked it. Oh, I get it. He had said our paths would only slightly intersect, but the thought of being able to see him every day filled me with joy.
ってことで、お前の一日のうち9分を縛ろう。どんなことがあっても、その9分間は
9 minutes, get it? Get it? Because the game's called 9 R.I.P. Do you get that? Do you understand? Are you following along? Let's bind 9 minutes of your day every day, no matter what happens. Those 9 minutes are eternally mine. Only 9 minutes. Are there exceptions? Can we use a bunch of minutes in advance to spend all day together?
基本認められねえ。俺の一族は厳しくてな。人間、いや、聖者との関わりは儀式とたたりのみとしている。
Normally it's not permitted. My clan is very strict. Everything related to the living is managed through rituals and
それもあ
haunting.
って数分にしておかねえと一族に怪しまれちまうかもしれねえ。俺の事情ではあ
That's like nothing. Yeah. That's not even enough time for this to like turn into something. Like, I can't freely spend my time with you or the clan might get suspicious. Sorry, I know it's not great, but it's the best I can do. Please don't apologize. I know you must have put a lot of thought into this, so it's okay, really. I'm just worried about what would happen to you if someone finds out about our relationship, Koharu. It was really the only thing I was worried about. If he was going to be punished by the clan, I wanted to avoid that if it was all possible.
それがわからなくてな。人間と共にあることを望んだのは、あの昔話に出てくるメギツネくらいなんだ。
Honestly, I don't know. The only example I have is from the female fox who wanted to marry a human from the old tale, the fox's wedding. That was why being with a human was forbidden for Koharu's clan. That's why he devised his haunting so we could still be together if only for a few minutes.
悪いな。こんな方法しかなくて。もっとゆっくり会える時間を作りたいんだが。
I'm sorry, this is the only way. I wish I could spend more time with you. Even if it's just for a few minutes, if I can see you, I'm happy. Koharu's eye gave me a sad, apologetic smile. I should change the topic. I don't want the mood to turn somber. Not that it's too short, it's just such a very specific number.
俺たちの一族にとって9は特別な数字でな。
The number 9 holds great significance in my
大
clan.
昔、神の獣とされる9尾の狐が存在していた。それが俺たちの始祖となり、一
A
族を
long
繁
time
栄していっ
ago,
た。
a nine-tailed fox viewed as the divine being founded our clan and our family flourished.
簡単に言うと、その9尾から取ってきていて、縁起がいい数字とされているだけだ。
It could have been 9 days a month or 9 months or a year. Yikes. Yeah. 9 minutes a day. 9 minutes a day, air day. The nine-tailed fox's number is seen as a lucky for us. I didn't realize your clan had so many interesting legends.
まあ、そういうわけで、とりあえず、このたたりで様子見だ。
For now, let's just get started with the
片
curse.
時も離れたくないと思うようになったら、また改めて考えようぜ。
If we get to the point where we can't stand being apart, we can think it over again. Okay, let's find a way that's not a burden on either of us. As we exchanged smiles, Koharu placed my hand over my heart, then laid his on top of mine. Okay,
たた
okay.
りを与えた後、今度は、これまでお前にかけていた術を解く。俺が見えなくなるようにな。
After I haunt you, the spell I've casted on you will be lifted. You won't be able to see me
だが
anymore.
毎日訪れる9分間だけは見えるようになるから、泣いたりするなよ。
I guess she's a kid. 9 minutes a day is a problem. But she can't even see him. How will she know the 9 minutes are happening? I'll be visiting you for 9 minutes every day from now on, so no crying, okay? It'll be a little lonely, but I won't cry because I can see you tomorrow and the day after that, each and every day, Koharu.
心配しなくても大丈夫だったか。
Guess I don't need to worry. You've gotten so
お前
much
は随分
stronger.
強くなったもんな。
That's right. I've matured.
どんなことがあっても、二人で前を向いていこうぜ。
No matter what happens, let's keep moving forward together. Can she? It didn't make it explicit. Does she see him? Right.
いい返事だ。それじゃあ、
Good answer. Now let's begin. With that, he pressed his hand more firmly on top of mine.
我、狐のあやかし、こっくりの一族。小春の名のもとに、この者にたたりを与える。
I am a spirit of the Fox clan of the Spirit Board under the name of Koharu Lia Ishiki will be given a curse. I felt a faint warmth come through from Koharu's hand, and that warmth flowed into my heart and spread throughout my body.
たたりは、この者の時を縛ること。日に9分、この小春がもらい受ける。
I will bind this individual for life. I, Koharu, will claim 9 minutes of her day.
このたたりは、この者の命尽きる時まで続くものとする。
This vow and this enhancement will persist as long as she may live. As he finished speaking, the warmth I felt was absorbed into my body. Koharu released my hand and then reached out to touch my
そ
cheek.
ばにいるっていうのが、こういう形でしか実現できなくてすまない。だが、俺の心は、
I'm
永
sorry
遠に
this
お
was
前
the
のものだ。
only way I could stay by your side, but know that my heart will always be
これ
yours.
は約束でもたたりでもない。 俺自身の意志。
This is neither a promise nor a curse.
この言葉、
These are my true
この
feelings.
思いを。
Never forget this moment or these words. I'll never forget. I'll love you forever. Koharu blushed, as he always did, and gave me a smile. Still, the smile, the time we had together was far too brief. And this was this was a while. I can speak, but this was our way to be together. Our feelings were eternal, and our future together was sure to be bright. We'd continue to walk into the future together. I don't want to hit the wrong button. I'm good at hitting the wrong button. After story? After? The time I spent with Koharu each day was short. If I met him as I left home, he would be gone by the time we reached a beachfront park. I messed up our first day together by not thinking about travel time, so moving forward, we always met at our destination to spend time together. On our second day, we decided to meet exactly where we wanted to be.
なあ、思うんだが、やっぱり9分ってのは短すぎじゃねえか?
I'm gonna call it. This is weird, right? Because people can't see him in this form, and she looks like she's holding on to him. I've been thinking, don't you think 9 months is just too short? You picked the time! What are you saying? We can't risk having our relationship discovered. This is for the sake of your clan.
分かってはいるんだが。
I know, but it was only our second day and Koharu was already complaining about it. I'd love to see him more. I couldn't bear the thought of separating him from his family. If only I could perform the Fox wedding, then maybe all this would be simpler. Are you serious? I mean, I'd love to marry the person I love, you know. Don't tell me there's a way to do that.
まあ、あるにはあるが、お前、あやかしになる覚悟はあるのか?
Wait, she's not older here. Oops, yeah, no, it's been 2 days. There is, but you'd become a spirit
それ
too.
に、生涯寂しい思いをさせることになる。お前にそんな人生は送ってほしくないんだが。
Also, they never went on about his eye. He mentioned his eye and the curse, and I thought that would come up somewhere in his route, and they never mentioned it in the actual route. Wait, I just thought about this. I think it would make you really lonely, and I don't want that kind of life for you. I don't understand, but I want you to explain. There's also not really enough time. I have an idea. Why don't you write it down on a piece of paper, then I can read it by tomorrow.
あんまりいい方法だとは思えねえが。
I don't think that's such a good idea. I want to know.
分かったよ。だが、教えるだけで。
It'd be cute if they had a journal and they could exchange the journal every time they saw each other, and that way they could at least read like a letter and it wouldn't, you know, interfere with their 9 minutes. I'll teach you, but I don't really want to go through with it, okay? Okay, our lives are filled with this kind of struggle, but since we got to see each other every day, this is just the second day, it hasn't been that long, I felt that someday the two of us would find a way to extend our time together. By the way, my sister was asking when you'll come visit.
無理に決まってんだろ。9分で挨拶済ませてとっとと帰るなんざ失礼にも程がある。
We can't let that happen. Just popping in to say hi and leaving after 9 minutes, that's just
お前
rude.
の家族にそういうことはしたくねえ。だが、行かないままってのも失礼だよな。
I don't want your family to think I'm rude. I'm disrespectful if I'm gonna visit. I loved the fact that he didn't care only about me, but about my family too. I don't know much about Koharu's clan. I want to care about them too. In my life with Koharu, I wanted to be able to share the important people around us. We could use these 9 minutes to deal with family stuff too, not just about me. But before that, I love you, Koharu. Today's more than yesterday.
ああ、俺もだ。
Me too. Come on, say the words you promised yesterday.
俺も、好きだ。
I love you
お
too.
前が。
Yeah. Aww.
笑うんじゃねえよ。たく。好きだよ。
Stop
お前が
laughing.
大好き。
Fine. I love you, okay? You hear that?
いいか。
I love you. Yeah, I heard it. My heart fluttered at those firm words. I prayed that tomorrow and all the days after would be the same. Okay, what's the godly end called? Beloved possession. Alright, let's see if we got all the photos.
まあ、あれだな。9分は足りねえよ。やっぱりさ。縁起や一族のことなんて考えねえで、もっと長い時間にすりゃよかったぜ。
Oh,
い
stretching.
や、一族を気にしないなら、もう抜けても。
How do I put this? 9 minutes isn't enough. I knew it.
ま、お前は怒るよな。
I should have made this time longer without worrying about what my clan would say. He's got a lot to say. Did I screenshot this? Dang.
変化させていこうぜ。未来を。
If I don't care about my clan, I might as well get out. Well, you said you'd get mad at me. Anyways, as long as we can be together, we can change the future. Let's make it happen. Let's change our destiny. Let's see you tomorrow. You better not be late. I just had like the saddest thought, like, what if she died and then like he's waiting and she'll never show up because she died. Like, that could happen. Terribly so. Alright, let's see if we got all his pictures. Say Koharu. 7 out of 7. We did it. We got all of his pictures. Yay. And that means tomorrow we're gonna start working on the other worlds. And then who knows? Who knows if what will happen after that? Like, oh my gosh. Other realm. I mean, then we also have to do this one. This one's a secret. Oh, it only has 2 chapters? Wait, only 2 chapters. Their common has 5. Hang on, wait. They have 4. They have 4. Okay. Interesting, interesting. He only has 2. Why only 2? Is there something missing in the common route? No. Interesting. We'll figure that one out when we get there, I guess. Is there anything else in memories I'm missing? No. But yeah. I'm looking forward to the next one. Alright, let's see if there's anybody to raid today, because I've been bad about raiding because I've been streaming late and people haven't been on. Let's see. Let's see who's streaming right now that I know. Let's see. Oh, Otome Lu, let me finish the whole name, is playing Mitsuno Nori no Kibo, The Lost Delight. She's playing it in Japanese and she is translating as she plays. So we'll raid her and you guys can get a peek at what's to come. Alright guys, well thank you so much for being here with me today. I know it was a very short stream, but I appreciate your guys' time. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember I stream about 3 times a week on Twitch, and you can come out and check me out over here if you want to say hi. You can also comment in the VODs. I do appreciate those as well. They make me really happy. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Ninja, all for being in chat today and saying hi. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye!